Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Well, this is downtown Kato Paphos. This is the harbour area and the promenade area. If you haven't been to the channel for a while, all the improvements are now finished and it's looking absolutely spectacular. All the people that are coming to Paphos are saying, wow, it was certainly worth the wait. Paphos promenade and harbour area are much better than they were before. It's transformed Paphos now into an ultra modern, ultra smart city, and we've won the 1923, my goodness, what am I on about? Confusing my centuries. There we are. It's me thinking about the mayor dragging us into the 22nd century because the 21st century is just not good enough. Anyway, we've won the 2023 International World Tourism for Smart Tourists, and Paphos has won that award. Yes, only tourists who are smart come to Paphos. The more stupid ones, they go to other places. So count yourself as a very smart tourist if you come into Paphos. That's what I'm saying. And the mayor, the barrier number one for Donners, would like to thank each and every one of you for choosing Paphos. He understands that there's competition out there, but of course, like we've just said, if you're stupid, you go somewhere else. If you're smart, you come to Paphos. Unfortunately, this part of Paphos is not quite so smart, but we promise you by this time next year, it'll be all completed. This is a new road that's gone in. Obviously, it needs its final top coat of tar macadam, and it needs the pavements doing. But once it's done, I think, you know, it'll be a lot better, that's for sure. And at least you can get access now to the Basilica Leptos Resort there. If your name's Debbie O'Rourke and you've got a man in your life called Mr. Will, yeah, there we go. They stay there every single year, and they think it's a great location. Great staff, great food. The Leptos Basilica Resort, and of course it's spitting distance to the downtown Kato Paphos promenade and harbour area. What we've got round here, tea for two's coming up, so if you fancy a bit of breakfast, wow, there you go, tea for two, and a great view down across the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Can't get much better than that, can it? Look at that for blueness. Oh my goodness, there we are. Let's keep going, let's wiggle, let's waggle, let's go and see what's going on Bar Street early in the morning. Well, not a lot, but you never know, there may be one or two people lying in the gutter, or perhaps they're doing some cleaning or something like that. Who knows? Let's go and have a look, shall we? The Dionysus Central Hotel. This is its main entrance coming up here. Now this hotel is becoming more and more popular because of its location and its great restaurant serving great food. We had a great meal there the other night with Sir Martin, Lady Victoria, of course Princess Tracy was there, Sergeant Graceva Le Bouffe was there, Dame Anne was there, and of course Mr. Paul was there. And we had a great meal, and that's what swayed that hotel in the mind of Sir Martin and Lady Victoria. And you understand that the food is good, accommodation may not be the best in the world, but it's clean and well presented, the staff are friendly, but of course you can literally roll out of bed and you're straight on to the Kato Paphos promenade, and you're much closer to the Romeo and Julietin shop. Yes, that's la-di-da-di if you're from downtown Southend and your name's Sir Bernie. But anyway, there we are. If you're up in Dublin, yes, and your name is Lord Jeremy Scully, well, you know it's Romeo and Julietin, and hopefully your Stefano that you made, or was it Cleftico? I can't remember. Stefano, wasn't it? Hopefully that your misogyny received, you both loved it to bits, and it reminded you of downtown Paphos. And hopefully you're going to come here again next year. That's your promise. So hopefully we'll see you somewhere in the downtown Kato Paphos promenade and harbour area. I tell you what, it's a beautiful day today. First week of October, the humidity's gone, the temperature's dropped that little bit. Where are we now? 27 degrees at 9:30 in the morning. So that's like paradise. Predicting a high of 30, no humidity, beautiful. Wow. If you're looking for winter sun, I tell you what, Paphos really should be right at the top of your list. What is it, 4 hours from the UK? That's not a long time in a big bird, is it? 3 hours if you're from Krakow, if you're my superstar, the lady known as Anna, my superstar. And of course, she's a legend, the greatest lawyer in the world. Got a husband who's possibly the greatest doctor in the world, Mr. Thomas, and a man who is destined to be the greatest lawyer that the world has ever seen. And his name is Mr. Bart. A very, very good morning to you guys. And we're missing Night Crazy, and we're looking forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. There's lots of people out there. I'm going to say Miss Jenny, Mr. Ben, all the way in downtown Manchester, or Manchester Costa del Sol, as Jenny likes to call it. Your house is looking great. The kids are off to school every single day, and we're missing Night Crazy. We're looking forward to your return to the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. And of course, Janet, Enid, you know, Alison, all these people out there who've come to the channel now and again. We thank you very, very much. We love meeting people. We really do. If you want to find us, we're in the Pelican restaurant most evenings for around about 7 o'clock. Pull up a chair, come and have a seat. Let's have a chin wag and let's put the world to right. Look at these people smiling as they walk along. He's chatting away. He's got a bag full of water, perhaps a can of beer in there. He's saying to his wife, we're going to go on the beach today and have a great, great time indeed. That's what Paphos is all about. What's going on here? Gridlock, Dizzy Blonde, come on. Lady Andrea, have you got traffic lights in the way or something? What's going on here? Come on, let's get us going. There we are, it's a bit of novel parking. Park on a pavement, what's wrong with that? Downtown Paphos. But truly, truly, spectacality of a morning indeed. Lots of people whizzing around on bikes and cars, walking around, and it's absolutely wonderful. The temperatures, I've told you, is perfect. The humidity is non-existent. There's a slight breeze, and you can see the palm trees are just, wow, blustering in the breeze, shall we say. We're heading up towards the Neon Mall, if you're curious to know where we're going. So we're going to go straight up the tree-lined avenue, and well, I'll talk a bit of gibberish as we do. And I'm going to warn you now, in this area, by the way, if you're driving around a car, if you've stolen one, borrowed one, or perhaps someone's kindly lent you one, you never know, be careful with your right foot, because if you go too fast, the boys in blue will issue you with a ticket, and then you'll have to go on the internet and get your plastic friend out and pay the fine and all those kind of things. So stick to around about 60 kilometers an hour. The speed limit is 50, but the boys in blue, the girls in blue, are very, very lenient, and they will not zap you unless you are doing more than 69 kilometers. See what a great, great place it is. So travel around at about 60, 65, and you'll be doing fine. Now, talking about plastic friends, if you want to keep the channel afloat, Marika and me, that is, so all you've got to do is click through to our About page, where you will find the little Buy Me a Coffee icon. So Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. Google that, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page, and a bit of information about us. And of course, you'll be given an opportunity, if you wish, to buy us a coffee or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, as many as you wish. Of course, if you want a special video, you want some shout outs, you want an anniversary mention, a birthday mention, or perhaps you just want me to call your cat in, all you've got to do is buy us a few coffees, drop it in the comments, and those videos will be coming especially for you. You can also choose to become one of our superstar members on the Buy Me a Coffee platform at only €10 a month. And we thank very, very much Sir Bernie and Lady Jan, and of course there's many, many more other people who have done it. Lady Rachel, the man with a Cheshire cat grin, known as Sir Jason. We've got Sir Philip, Lady Sharon, we've got Sir Julian, I think he's a lord actually, Lord Julian, and of course Lady Bridget. The list goes on and on and on. €10 a month is all it is, and of course you get a special title, you get yourself down a little bit closer to Marika and me, and of course you'll get special privileges. You can also help us out on the YouTube platform itself. You can hit the like button, the thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you a penny. Doesn't cost you a penny to join us. Just subscribe, by the way, that's all free. And of course that tells YouTube that you are very, very clever people indeed, not just smart tourists. Oh no, very, very clever people. And then YouTube will I'm losing my English. I think I need a coffee. Let's get to the mail. And then YouTube will recommend our little channel to like-minded, clever people like yourselves. But you can also scroll across where the shorts are, where the download is. You'll also find a little heart-shaped button with a little $sign in the middle, and of course that's how you're able to make a contribution to the YouTube channel known as Marika and me. And we thank you very, very much indeed. If you're curious to know what all these lorries are doing, sucking things out, well, they are cleaning out all the drains because they are expecting heavy rains over the next 2 to 3 weeks. So what happens in Cyprus, well, like in anywhere else in the world, all the drains get blocked up. But of course in Cyprus there's not much rain, so then they just congeal and go solid. So they get these big sucker things out, shall we say, and they're going to suck all the leaves and debris out the drains. So hopefully when the rains come, the water gets away rather than floods the roads of downtown Paphos. What's coming up here? Let's have a look. Anyone want to know how much the price of benzene is, so they know that it costs money to make a YouTube video? Let's have a look. Diesel 174.3. So what's that in English money? Around about £1.55. So it's not cheap to drive around, is it? No, it's not cheap at all. We all understand that. Mr. Paul's an idiot. He just drives around for the fun of it. Who knows why, but I love to drive. I've always liked driving around from when I was... Well, I started driving when I was 15. I know I shouldn't have been driving at 15, but I did. But there we go. Passed my test at 18. And if I don't drive in a car every day, there's something wrong. And I do like to drive. And I cover around about 200 to 300 kilometres a day in Paphos. So in English money, that's what? A couple of 100 miles a day, travelling around up and down to customs and so forth. And I think even when I retire, I'll still want to drive around about 200 miles a day, because I love to see what's going on in the world. I love to observe the world, and I love to interact and communicate with as many people as possible. So Mr. Paul and his strange ideas maybe, but there we are. We're all different, aren't we? I like to drive. I always say I like to die in a car. I mean that in a nice way, you understand? Anyway, there we go. Let's take a left and let's head out towards the Atlas coffee shop. That's where we're going, because we are needing a coffee or two, and you never know. If we're very, very lucky, we might be honoured to meet the superstar known as Sir Philip. Now, I've just been clocked by two guys in a black Land Cruiser, one car ahead of us. I don't know who they are, but I understand that they are certainly not normal policemen, because they are in plain clothes. It's black, there's an extra area on the back, and his eyes twitched at me. So what they're doing, who knows, but they're obviously on some special operation. Who knows? There we are. Should always be astute and alert when you're driving around, shouldn't you? And then hopefully an armed response unit doesn't get to click and creep up on you. But I got a feeling they're not armed response, but there's something. Car in front, the black Land Cruiser. There's two chappies who look, shall we say, pretty fit and healthy, and their eyes are here, there, and everywhere. So who knows? It could be two Russian gangsters, but they didn't look Russian. Anyway, we're going straight, and we're heading up to the Atlas coffee shop. So if you like what you see, well, you know what you do. Hit that like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our madness. This area here, what's it called? Who knows? But that was the Electricity Authority of Cyprus, just over there on our right hand side. At the end here, we're going to come to a fountain roundabout. We call it the Anavargas roundabout. We're going to go straight over that roundabout and head over probably the worst bit of road in Paphos. If your name's Lord Andy, there's a girl in your life named Lady Nessie, you know the road I'm talking about. It's absolutely Sherlock Holmes, and there's no doubt about that. And then we're going to head up towards, what should we call that? Another Anavargas roundabout, but it's the roundabout where the Trimark Motors are situated. And then we're going to head towards the little coffee shop known as Atlas Coffee Shop, which is just before the crossroads of where you turn to go to Tremedusa and to Tala. So sit with us for a little bit longer, and you never know, you might get to learn a new road or a new area that you've not seen before. Don't forget to come back a little bit later, by the way, because we'll be dancing somewhere in the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. But this road here now, it's pothole hell, is what it is. I mean, they build one pothole, I think at night they come and dig another one right next to it. Why not, eh? Why not? Doesn't matter what car you're in, you're going to feel a jutter or two, that's for sure. Even that Land Cruiser, which is doing whatever it's doing up front, is going to be sending the old jolt through to those Secret Service men who are driving it. So, and I'm getting jolted around in a Jaguar with air suspension. So there we go. Never mind. rant over Lord Andy, the rant over. Hopefully the weather over there is not too bad in downtown Shropshire. And if you're in downtown Staffordshire, just over the border there, if your name is Lady Justine, yeah, Lady Justine, and of course there's another Sir Andy there, and he likes to drive around wiggling his rear end in his blue BMW. And a big good morning to you guys, and of course to the doggy woggy known as Ollie. Yes, here we go. There's a bit of jiggly pokely coming up here. Look at these roads. It's subsiding, it's sinking. There's potholes, there's more potholes. What can I say? There we are. What's that on the left-hand side there? That's an apartment complex. See, there they go. They're going in there. What are you going in there for, boys? I wonder. That's like a grain silo. And then there's two geezers, all kitted up, and they are kitted up. And I'm not. I jest not. They're all kitted up. They're in some kind of, well, I don't know. What should we call it? Armed response equipment. The only thing they haven't got on is the helmets and the balaclavas. Perhaps they're going to put them on now and go in there and shoot the boss. Who knows? But they look serious. They're going to do something. Or perhaps they're just going to go meet their father and have a frappe. Who knows? Here we are. This is the new part of road that's been put in just before the International School of Paphos. Massive improvement, because of course when the kiddies are going in there, before you had to fight for your dear life to get across there. Now they've put a roundabout, and guess what? You still have to fight for your dear life to get across there. They should have put traffic lights, but hey, wouldn't have made any difference. Anyway, I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that, subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again somewhere in downtown Paphos very soon indeed.